YouTube, this is Chelsea. I know I look a hot mess and this probably shouldn't be the way that I'm introducing myself, but I figured if I was going to do it, I might as well just do it now because I keep procrastinating. But I just wanted to have this be a short intro video. Me and my wife have been TTCing since, what was it, December 2012. We went through 4 IUIs and unsuccessful. The first one did take, but then it was a chemical pregnancy, so it didn't really, stick to my walls, however you want to say it. But we went through 4 failed IUIs and are in the process of trying again. We did take a short break and actually had to switch doctors, and we're happy about that. The new doctor that we have at Diamond Institute is awesome. Very informative, very on top of their game. They told us some of the things that we should have been doing that would have made this process going forward a lot easier. But everything happens for a reason. We're very spiritual, and we know that there's a reason for everything, whether we understand it or not. So this time around, we will be doing IVF. Because I do have a mild case of endometriosis, and we believe that's what's hindering us from either getting pregnant or getting pregnant. And I didn't know this, but every female in my family actually did have a case of that. And it's funny because every female in my family has 2 kids, and that's it. Because by the time that they have the second, it flares up even more, and they either have their tubes removed or... Don't ask me why I'm finding this out at 31. I had no clue. But that makes sense also as to why after 2 kids, because I do have 2 kids from a prior relationship, that it is harder to conceive this time around. But we are very optimistic. We are very hopeful. We believe it's going to work. It's just a matter of the right timing and the right guidance. So we believe we have that with this doctor. The IVF was very weary about it at first. I definitely wanted to continue with the IUI process, not just because of the cost, because that's a big factor, but I figured we'd have more options, more amount of times that we'd be able to do it, and it seemed less invasive for some reason to me. But it's basically the same thing. It's just that they're already putting fertilized eggs back into me, so I have a better chance. It's going right to where it needs to go in the uterus, and then all my body has to do is make it stick. So I'm wrapping my head around that. The price of it is ridiculous. At least with the Diamond Institute, they do have, I do have insurance, and so does my wife, but they do not cover the IVFs. They cover all the things up to, like any labs and the visits, ultrasounds, all those things. So basically everything but the actual IUI or the IVF is what our insurance covers. But with the Diamond Institute, they do have, like, they understand, the cost of it can get extremely overwhelming. And so they offer an insurance, a separate insurance, where you basically pay for the process, whichever one you choose to do, up front, and it is less than the cost of doing it just out of pocket. And the option that we're going with, we're going to have 2 cycles available to us within an 18-month period. It covers everything. The only extra cost is the vials for the donor sperm, and some of the meds would be also out of pocket, but everything else is covered in the lump sum. The lump sum is about $17,000. So for those of you that are also trying to TTC and you're, looking into the IVF, that's about the right figure. When we were looking at it before, when we initially wanted to try to TTC and we were seeing the difference between the IUI and the IUFs, it definitely made a big difference cost-wise. But when we were looking before, it was ranging closer to the 35,000 and up. So when I saw this insurance option and it was only 17,000, yes, it's a lot, but it was definitely a lot doable than what we were seeing in other cases and online when we were researching it before. Let's see. I think that's all for now. I just wanted to do a short intro video just so I can get my feet wet and get used to recording myself, because this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, especially looking like a hot mess like this. Next time I'll have my hair and makeup done, I assure you, so I'll look way better. And I'll have my wife here with me as well. So I hope you the best of luck in your journeys, and spread some baby dust and prayers our way, please. Thank you. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.